What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the battery issues on the new iPhone 4S as well as iOS 5, what Apple's doing to fix it, and what you can do in the meantime. Since the iPhone 4S was released, a lot of people have been reporting issues saying their battery is terrible and it's just draining so quickly. Even in their pocket when they're not using it, it drains very quickly. Me personally, I haven't had any issues with it. It's not really much worse or better than my iPhone 4's battery was, which it was already bad in the first place. But I personally haven't had any iPhone 4S or iOS 5 battery draining issues. Have you guys? I'm interested to know if you have. Give me your experiences, like how long does your battery last for a day? It was about 9 o'clock. I'd been using my phone really all day, and I still had 50% battery, so it hasn't been bad for me at all. But let me know your stories in the comments down below. I'm interested to see how it's been working for you. From what I've read, it seems like the battery draining issues are due to bugs in iOS 5, but let's take note that the iPhone 4S does have 100 hours less of standby time, but I think it's kind of a combination of the two. But let me know, like, if you have an iPhone 4 and since you've updated iOS 5, have you had any battery issues? I'm definitely interested to hear you guys' stories on all that. Now, at first, Apple wasn't doing anything to address these issues, but now they came out with a little statement, and here's what it says. A small number of customers have reported lower than expected battery life on iOS 5 devices. We have found bugs that are affecting battery life, and we will release a software update to address those in a few weeks. So there you go, at least you know Apple's doing something about it. They actually already released iOS 5.0.1 to developers as a beta, which I'm sure that's going to be the update that's going to come out to everyone, and I don't know why they didn't release that to everyone and why it's a beta firmware, but it should be out in a few weeks. From what it seems, the beta has fixed most of the battery draining issues, but what are you going to do in the meantime until this is released to the public? Now, of course, you can do the obvious things like turning down the brightness of your screen. You don't need this thing on full brightness. You can see it just as good on medium. That'll save your battery a lot. Also, turning off push notifications so it doesn't check for an email every 2 minutes, and also turning off location services. All those three will use a lot of your battery. It's also been reported that Siri has been draining battery a lot, as well as using a lot of data. So be careful when you're using Siri on draining your battery. I know when I first got my iPhone 4S, the battery was terrible, but that was when I was using Siri 100,000 times a day. If you have the 4S and you use Siri a lot, just be careful about going over on your data. Keep a close watch on it, because if you don't, they will hit you hard on those charges. Like I said before, there are a few bugs in iOS 5 that's causing these battery draining issues, and if you actually change a few settings around, it should save your battery at least somewhat. If you have the iPhone 4S, one thing that saved my battery a lot is going into Siri under settings and turning off the raise to speak feature, which, if you don't know, there's a little sensor up here in the top of your phone that basically just detects whether you're holding your phone up to your head like that, because if you have raise to speech, if you hold it up your head, it'll actually turn Siri on by detecting it in those little sensors. So turn that off, and that should save your battery a good bit. This little fix is coming from iDownload blog. They say there is an issue with the time zones. So if you actually go into settings, general, and you go into date and time down here, and then you actually turn set automatically off, and make sure it's in your correct time zone, that should save your battery a lot, because it's constantly checking for what time zone you're in. Now, if you're traveling a lot, you obviously don't want to have that on, but if you're just sitting at your house, you're not going anywhere, and you're not going to be moving time zones, you shouldn't need that feature anyway. So until iOS 5.0.1 is released, hopefully these little tips will help you out to save some of your battery life. Again, let me know down in the comments how the battery life is for you on iOS 5 and the iPhone 4S. I'm interested to know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button down below the video. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And also hit the subscribe button up there above the video, because that will let you know on your YouTube homepage when I post a new video like this one. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! So I just want to quickly tell you guys about a contest me and my girlfriend are in for our daily vlog channel. It's called King of the Web, and we need you guys' help to win it. Right now, we're competing with people that have like 200, 100,000 plus subscribers, and we're right up there with them, but I need you guys' help. I figured I'd give it a shout out on this channel. If you want to vote, all you got to do is sign up at the link in the description. I'll put it right there, first link. Go ahead and click that, bit.ly/voteTyGray, and you can vote 10 times once you sign up. You do have to confirm your email. That's the most annoying part. But then for the next 10 days, you can vote 10 times. All you have to do, sign up and click vote 10 times in a row. You don't have to do it like different times of the day. Just click 10 times every day, and it'll help us out so much. So thank you guys. You're awesome. All right, now actually peace out. Peace!